British. Just check now. Test. 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 Test.
Hello. 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 Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
When somebody, the famous American football coach known for his phenomenal success, once said, the difference between successful person and others is not lack of strength or lack of knowledge, but rather lack of will. Respected Father Agnello Gomez, Director of Technical Education Complex, and Father Isaac Fernandez, Assistant Director, Principal Sir Dr. Mahesh Parapagowdar, Head of Departments, Student Affair Committee members, the Student Council members, and the enthusiastic class representatives. A very good morning to you all. Today, I, Ms. Husna Ahmed Turgil, feel delighted to be here to extend to you all a warm welcome on the induction of Student Council. I believe, and you all will agree, the foundation of every state is the education of its youth. With that, I would now like to request Father Agnello Gomez to come forward and address the gathering.
Dear Father Isaac, our principal, Mahesh, Geeta, our HOD, other faculty members, Jaya, Terence is here, other faculty members, and my dear students, council members. It's definitely a privilege and honor to be here this morning to inaugurate or do the induction for the Students' Council. And we've not had much interaction with not all of you, huh? Because of the pandemic. We also came new in the month of June, so we have not had the opportunity. But I've been visiting PCC almost every day since June, and for various reasons. Behind the scenes, we do a lot of the work, whether it's admissions or publicity or your curriculum or appointing teachers or doing improvements in the infrastructure. Are you happy with some of the improvements? You like it? Okay, good. So we'll try to see. Canton is still getting a little facelift, and but everything can be done in the same time, in the same year, in a few months, no? So, but at the same time, we are here to support the students, okay? And all of this is, you have a nice experience of your college life. Academics is important, but there are other things that make you to be a leader tomorrow. And I think as a student council member, you'll have the opportunity to be able to showcase your leadership talents and learn things. I remember when I was in college, I was a student leader, and those were the days I always remembered. I always looked back and said, "Oh, that was an opportunity given to me. Therefore, today I can take up leadership positions." So I do not want to take much time. It's pretty hot here. Nevertheless, congratulations to all of you. Remember also another thing. With responsibilities, with leadership comes a lot of responsibilities. Okay? So make the best of the opportunities. Take responsible leadership in hand. Communicate with your teacher, with your professors. Communicate with your principal. Communicate with the management. What are your ideas? No ideas are bad. All ideas are good. Come with even the worst ideas. We'll see. Maybe there's some value to that, if you would like to implement something. The main people are here, besides the council members, everybody's here. All the representatives, everybody's here. And any suggestions, we are always welcome. Management is welcome to any suggestions. We want to make your college even better, Not that's the best college, but the better stay. And it's a good experience for all of us. We are all learning at the same time. So again, congratulations and thank you to all Komal and faculty members led by our principal for their leadership and for the support that they give each one of you. So thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, Father. Those were some really inspiring words to get us started with. I now request Principal Sir Dr. Maheshwara Padre to come ahead and speak a few words.
Very good morning. Our Director, Reverend Father Agnello Gomes, Assistant Director, Father Isaac, Head of the Departments, dear faculty members and my dear students, and the Student Council members. So the Student Council, which lasted 2 years, the students were not having the opportunity because of all of you know, it was the pandemic situation. And before that, the process of the formation of the council, it was based on the election. So the all class students used to elect their class representatives, and these class representatives used to participate in selecting the council of students. So this year, it was as per the guidelines of the Goa University, it is a little bit different way. So the university had asked the colleges to nominate the student council members. So in our because when the university sent a circular and the time to form this student council, still there were the restrictions of COVID were much more. So it was literally not possible to hold the elections. So what at our the institute, what we adopted the process. So those who are the students who are interested to be a part of council members, so they had to give their names to the department. So based on the department, there was I think 2 stages of the selection. At the department stage, for each of the posts, I think each department had to final one the student. So based on the internal the competition, based on the references of the teachers, as well as we also had kept the presentation to scrutinize and select. So it is the idea here, because with the presentation the teachers will come to know what plans you have as the student councillors. So based on that, finally the council was made. So we have passed through all these the phases, that is the planning and how to go ahead with the responsibilities of the student council. So I would like to congratulate all of the council members, student council members of this academic year. So now we have left with the 1 semester now. Already 1 semester is completed. But the role of the student council is very much important, as you know, because you are representing the whole the student community, and so that has to be properly planned, because the bigger events are going to come. So the institute level, the sports, that is the Kurukshetra will come, and then you will have the most attractive event at the college. What is that? So Mithya. So Mithya is going to come. So do it more professionally and in the next level. So every year, you need to take it to the next level with the level of the competency, the level of organizing it in a more professional way. So I hope you will all be able and you can do that. So do the better work, do the roles as the student council members and models to the next batches which will be coming in. So on this occasion, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Those were some very helpful words. I will now like to call upon the chairman of Student Affair Committee, Ms. Komal Padulkar to come ahead and give us some more takeaway words to remember.
Thank you, Husna. Respected Father Edward Holmes, Father Isaac, our Principal Dr. Mahesh Parpagowda, respected HODs, my colleagues, the enthusiastic Students' Council, and the backbone, the class representatives, of course, and all the volunteers here. A very good morning again to all of you. We have stepped into the second semester with a new hope. The new hope of having activities on campus, including offline exams. Well, jokes apart, with this offline thing, we have started the series of offline events with the induction of the Students' Council. The Students' Council has got posts like the General Secretary, who heads the council, the Cultural Secretary, the Sports Secretary, the Magazine Secretary, the Ladies Representative, and the University Class Representative. So from the titles of these posts, it's very clear that all the aspects of a student's development are covered by the council members. So as a member of the Students' Council, it is your responsibility to develop that particular quality in every student of PCC through the activities organized by us. PCC that we are famous for is the sports events, namely Kurukshetra and Nitya, and of course many other events. The Students' Council has to play a very key role in these two events. It's your event and the students' event, right? In addition to that, we also expect you to encourage and help all the students of PCC to participate in intercollegiate events. Thus, you will represent PCC not just in the college, but also at state, national, and maybe international events. Last but not least, there are two main aspects to every institute. One is the faculty and the students. The Students' Council will act as a bridge between the faculty and the students, which means you will have to develop qualities like balance, discernment, intelligence, and integrity. Last but not the least, as members of the council, you will have ample opportunities to develop leadership skills, time management, organizational skills, and of course, working under deadlines and proving yourself. Last but not the least, on behalf of the Students' Affairs Committee and all the faculty members of PCC, I extend a hand of cooperation with the Students' Council and the backbone, the class representatives. And we hope and pray that we'll have a very seamless, successful collaboration in 2022. All the best and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We're surely going to remember these advices. Now, it's time for the council to finally come into formation to lead us to a more happening and successful semester ahead. I request Ma'am Charlene to come forward and guide the council with the oath.
Good morning, everyone. I request the Student Council members to come forward to take the oath. Our General Secretary, Pritesh Naik, Cultural Secretary, Sarvesh Lad, Magazine Secretary, Fiza Sheikh, Sports Secretary, Lester Landes, Ladies Representative, Harriet Barreto, and University Representative, Ajinkya Chauhan. Thank you, students. Kindly raise your right arm and repeat after me.
I, Pritesh Prakash Naik,
Sarvesh Anand Lad,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I shall
that I shall
faithfully serve as
faithfully serve as
the General Secretary,
the Cultural Secretary,
the Sports Secretary,
the University Representative
of the Students' Council
of the Students' Council
of Padre College of Engineering.
of Padre College of Engineering.
I promise
I promise
to carry out
to carry out
the duties
the duties
and responsibilities
and responsibilities
entrusted to me
entrusted to me
with courage and conviction.
with courage and conviction.
I affirm
I affirm
that I will always
that I will always
honor the trust
honor the trust
reposed in me
reposed in me
and work
and work
for the prestige,
for the prestige,
and glory
of
our college.
our college.
Thank you, students. Congratulations to all of you and all the very best. You may now go back to your seats.
Thank you, Ma'am Charlene. The council has been officially sworn in. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. What more better than having to hear a plan of ahead and have encouragement enough to be uplifted together. Said that, I will now like to call upon the General Secretary, Mr. Pritesh Prakash Naik, to speak a few words.
Good morning to everyone present here. First and foremost, I would like to thank my dad, Dave Prakash Ji Naik. I would like to thank Father, Principal, HODs, teachers for giving me this opportunity of becoming the GS of our college. Also, I would like to thank our helpers who have always blessed me with their kind words and support from day one in this college. A special mention to Komal ma'am, Gaurak sir, Sneha ma'am and Ameya sir, who have backed me a lot for this post of General Secretary. Probably it would have been tough for me being here if not for them. For 17 long years, never really knew or took interest in what leadership is and would always push for others and ask them to lead and be among the crowd. But until when I came here as a first year student and got to represent my class as the CR, and along with that, the university class representative position too was handed over to me by my seniors who have now passed out. That moment was and will always be precious to me, where I had my seniors who really believed in me, that this young boy will go a long way ahead and work unbiased with full strength, which led me being elected by students as the UCR again in second year and third year due to pandemic taking over. And today here due to that trust, because trust and faith in me by them, I am standing as the General Secretary. Because I learned to believe in myself. This is also more special to me, or probably I can say that I am lucky enough to be the General Secretary in the year in which PCC has completed 25 glorious years. And all of us should be proud that we as a team here got a part of the council as our college completes its silver jubilee. There were many students who filed in their names for the positions you all hold, and teachers based on evaluations selected the most deserving ones. Now it's time for you all to prove your worth by shouldering the same responsibility, and I'm confident that together we will make one of the best council our college ever had. It will also be our responsibility individually and collectively to uphold the respect of the positions we hold and simultaneously give the students a year to remember, not only in co-curricular field but also in academics, through the knowledge we possess and the knowledge around us too. Let's work together to create more leaders. Let's make the students believe in themselves and most importantly, help create an environment where we build the great engineers of tomorrow. Thank you.
Class representatives are a form of leaders too. We will those to Mr. Gaurang, CR of FE Division 1. A rose to Miss Aditi, CR of FE Division B. A rose to Mr. Leander, CR of FE Division C. Thank you, Pritesh. You may now take a seat. I now request Mr. Sarvesh to come forward and present a rose to Miss Riddhi, CR of FE Division D. A rose to Miss Shreya, CR of SE Com. A rose to Mr. Vivian, CR of SE ETC. Thank you, Sarvesh. You can now take a seat. Requesting Miss Fiza to present a rose to Mr. Sherwin, CR of SE IT. A rose to Mr. Dinesh, CR of SE Mac. A rose to Miss Artha, CR of TE Com. Thank you, Fiza. You can take a seat. Requesting Mr. Lester to present a rose to Mr. Shubham, CR of TE ETC. A rose to Mr. Darshan, CR of TE IT. Thank you, Lester. I will now request Ms. Harriet to present a rose to Mr. Kaustubh, CR of TE Mac. A rose to Mr. Karthik, CR of BE Com. Thank you, Harriet. Now I would like to request Mr. Ajinkya to come forward and present a rose to Mr. Shriram, CR of BE ETC. A rose to Miss Nadia, CR of BE IT. Thank you, Ajinkya. You can have a seat. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today and embracing us with your presence and sweet words. With that, now I'd like to call upon Ma'am Charlene to present a word of thanks.
It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Students Affair Committee of PCC on this special occasion of the swearing-in ceremony of the Students' Council. At the outset, I'd like to thank Reverend Father Agnello Holmes, Director PCC, and Reverend Father Isaac Fernandez, Assistant Director, for their continuous support and for their valuable presence today. I thank our Principal, Dr. Mahesh Parapagodar, and Registrar, Dr. Stephen Barreto, for their guidance and encouragement in all our efforts. I thank all the HODs, faculty and staff present here for accepting our invitation. A special thanks to Ms. Komal Parulkar, Chairman of SEC Committee, and other members who have worked hard to ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable one. A big thank you to Mr. Lance de Mello for the technicals in live streaming this event. I thank our compare for today, Ms. Husna, and our photographer, Mr. Amol Gawaz. Last but not the least, Congratulations once again to the newly elected Students' Council and to all the class representatives. I wish you success in carrying out the duties assigned to you. And remember, serve with pride, lead with confidence, and inspire to impact lives. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I will now request the dignitaries to kindly step forward to let us capture this amazing moment into our memory we can look back upon through a photograph. I would like to call upon Ma'am Comet to escort the dignitaries for refreshments. The student council and CRs can help themselves with the refreshments now. Thank you, everyone.